There's a place on the outside of town, upon the plateau, an acre of unholy ground where no flowers grow. They pulled down the mill, but the trace of it still lives on in the dust. From the Cape of Good Hope it arrived, here on top of the hill, breathing a new lease of life into our old cotton mill. When steady work beckoned, no one gave a second thought to the dust. Our dad was a snowman covered in white when he came home from his shifts. In the yard we had snowball fights where the powder had piled up in drifts. There was dust in the air, dust in our hair, dust on our shoes and our coats, dust on our hands, dust in our sandwiches, dust in the backs of our throats. In this town we've faced in our time plenty of hardship and danger. To working in grit and in grime, none of us was a stranger. But suspicion was growing that an ill wind was blowing here in the dust. Our dad was a snowman covered in white when he came home from his shifts. In the yard we had snowball fights where the powder had piled up in drifts. There was dust on our brows, dust on the trousers we'd woven in that very mill. Dust in our eyes, dust rained from the skies, the dust that was making us ill. Cape Asbestos shut down the mill, moved on and diversified, leaving our town on the hill with a time bomb ticking inside. As the casualties grew, they denied that they knew it was due to the dust. So it's ashes to ashes and dust to dust, and the ones who are left wonder how we'll ever get justice from Cape Asbestos, or whatever they call themselves now, whose fireproof owners abandoned our town, pulled on their gloves to dust themselves down. Cape Asbestos, won't you listen to us? Cape Asbestos, it's time to cough up. They pull down the mill, but their fingerprints still remain in the dust.